the YouTube side. For anybody that wants to jump over there, I appreciate you. Everybody that is watching on YouTube or rewatching, hello, welcome in. My name is Gita, and this is Disney Dreamlight Valley. I'm going to wrap things up on the TikTok side. Thank you guys so much. My name is the same on YouTube. It's Dreamlight Gita. I've got around, let's see. It might show that I've got 1,800 followers because I'm close enough. So if you're looking for the right person on the YouTube side, that's me. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. I will be live on YouTube for the next 2 hours if you want to jump over there and hang out with me there. Anybody that doesn't want to do that, no worries. I hope you have a magical rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here. I wish everybody that can't jump to the YouTube side, I wish you a Hakuna Matata to you and all of your loved ones. And I hope we're gaming together to infinity and beyond. Psh. Thank you so much for all the follows today. Thank you so much for getting 39,000 taps. You guys are absolute tap royalty. So, so kind. Thank you to all of the gifters today for the love and support. Thank you, thank you. And shout out to my super fans as always. You guys are amazing. And shout out to my mods for your help. Thank you guys for your help. All right. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you're headed out, may we meet again on the TikTok side. All right. Bye, TikTok. All right. Hi, YouTube. Let me close all of that. There we go. I can close Tickfinity too. Perfect. Hi, Trey. Hi, Take a Moment. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Mackenzie. The path that I'm standing on is the asphalt. You unlock it in the base game. Excuse me. Whenever you get a quest done with Buzz, I believe. It's the asphalt with border. There's also the regular asphalt if you don't want this white border on it. And then the one next to it is the Ancient's Path from the Rift in Time. Thank you for hopping over from TikTok, you guys. Thank you, thank you. Welcome over here. Hi, Kaylee. What is that? Oh, it's my raccoon. I was like, what is that teddy bear? It's not a teddy bear. It's a raccoon. I forgot that we got that one in the game. So fun. Yes, thank you, Trey. Anybody that wants to, over here, you don't have to just tap. It's just the one thumbs up that YouTube likes, and that will help push out notifications to people that follow and help push me to the YouTube front page. Love being able to have you on my big screen. Yes. So much more detail for the game, for sure. Peter said, thanks for making my house feel like a real hideout again. Come visit and play again soon. Let me show the YouTube side what we were just doing. So on TikTok, there is a glitch going around that people are taking advantage of if you play on PC specifically. So if you are a PC player, and you have Aladdin's house unlocked. Let me move this. Is this allowing that to clip on that? That's good to know. That is real good to know. Anyways, if you have Peter's house to where he's got the swing on it, it's his like level 2 or 4 quest, and you have a PC, you can take his house out and place the house kind of like where you would want to sit. And then you can go sit on the house. From here, you're going to use your keyboard to hit F to go into furniture mode, and then move his house. And it's going to glitch you to be sitting on floating air. From here, you can go back into furniture mode, hitting F, and you can put things underneath you to make it look like you're sitting on those things. All right, let me try to guess about how far up. Right about here. And you can make it look like you're sitting in other things. I went a little too far back or forward. But it's pretty cool. Some people are taking their dream snaps like this week. The original person on TikTok that I saw showing it made it look like she was sitting on a fountain that you can't normally sit on. You can't stand up. The second you stand up, it will glitch you back off. Up. Okay, the second you stand up and try to walk, it'll glitch you back off. But it's pretty cool. Oh, thank you, Trey. Yeah, if you look like next to where the title is after you've clicked on this, there should be like a thumbs up button, and that's all you have to do, just like the once. You don't have to, of course, but this side doesn't. If you do the taps on this side, it doesn't do the same thing as TikTok, as far as I'm aware. I just realized I never found my blue chest today, so I'm still missing the one from yesterday and the one from today. Oh, yeah, I was just explaining that. Thank you, Rosina. I appreciate you working while lurking while working. National Tortilla Chip Day. Zach, I've been wanting some chips. I've been rewatching Degrassi, and I got to the seasons where like they're constantly going to eat at this Mexican restaurant that one of the students' parents own, and now all of a sudden I just am wanting chips and dip. I might have to go get that today. I'm like bothered that I haven't found my blue chests yet. I'm hoping that I don't have that bug where they're just like not spawning. Because I don't know how true that bug is, or if like people are just not finding them. Because I feel like there have been days, it's not that I'm trying to doubt people, I've just had days where it's like, oh, I couldn't find it. And then when I did find it, it was like, oh, no wonder I didn't find it. That was a really tough spot. So I've just like been wondering if that's what's happening to people, or if it's really not spawning in. And that's more of a reflection on me than others. You never watch YouTube lives. Thank you for jumping over here for me. That's very sweet of you. I hope you enjoy it on this side. I'm trying to make sure that if anything happens to the TikTok side this year, you guys know that you can still catch me on the YouTube side. Yeah, I'm not seeing my chest. Has anybody else had the urge recently to tear up like everything and redo it? I have, but then I remind myself that I still have all of Wish Blossom, and I go try to decorate over there and I struggle, and I'm like, nah, I don't actually want to delete everything. You've been having a hard time too. Like, why'd they get so hard to find all of a sudden? You've had 2 spawn a day when you played. It's supposed to be 1 per day. They can stack if you didn't find it like the day before. You can have up to 3 at once, but that's only if like you didn't find it. But they said that they have programmed it to be 1 per day. Because people were confused when we got the rift, and you could find your 1 per day in the rift or the main valley. Don't tell me I've been running by it all day and it's right here. Honestly, I could see that. Because if I'm running down, running, that wouldn't have come up on my camera. And then if I'm running this way, running, again, it wouldn't have come up on my camera. Dang, I've probably been running by that the whole day. That's wild. And I didn't see it from overhead because there's a tree right there. That would have blocked it unless I was at like just the right angle. Right, Jashay, like, okay. It was right there. And I don't know if that was yesterday's or today's. At least I found one of them. All right. I really feel like I need my break. I thought I could push to 30 minutes. I don't think I can. Are you guys okay if I take my quick 2-minute break right now and come like right back? I know you're 30 seconds behind. Find them all every day. Think it's a glitch, honestly. I have heard somebody else say that, where they had a glitch where they got extra moonstone chests. Definitely jealous. Don't report it. Don't tell them. They'll fix it real fast. Okay. Thank you guys. Let's see. I'll let you guys hang out in my dream snap build. I guess I don't really have to be posing. All right. I will be right back. Thank you guys so much for understanding. Give me just like 2 minutes. If you are watching the replay, you can skip ahead if you're here live. Thank you so much. I'll be right back, I promise. 4 chests. I swear I found, because like once you hit the 4th one, it's like, oh, you can't open more. So I'm not sure why their website's like, you can only have 3 at once, because I've definitely seen that message. All right, be right back.
Good day to surf.
Okay, sorry guys. First, I did not know it was already in the 70s outside. No wonder it's so hot in here. Second, as soon as I stood up, I realized I needed like sugar. So I had a cookie. My daily cookie that I usually have about this time of day. So should have known. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, darling. Thank you guys for 10 likes. I appreciate it. All right. Do you guys want me to Star Path, decorate, quest, give you more tips and tricks? Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you have some fresh airflow coming in. Take a moment. I tried to just open the window, as you guys probably saw, but I know when it's in the 70s, it's not cold enough to actually cool things down. Where I'm at, if it's anything above like 62, it's actually too hot to cool my house down outside. And that probably sounds bizarre to anybody that lives in a humid area. The dry weather is so unique. 65 and windy. That sounds amazing, Trey. Huh. Why is this one not transferring? That was weird. Oh, I need to go pick up those seed bags from that floating island. I can't hear anything over my AC. Let me just switch headphones. Oh yeah. Take a moment. Let me do the song on here so that you can come back and listen anytime you want. We are 24 minutes in. Maybe I can clip this too. We'll see. Ready? March. She did, but I just gave it again. Of course. We may not be able to listen to music on this side, but I can sing it. Oh, I need to rewatch Aristocats today. I think it might be one hold on, let me check. Because I just canceled some subscriptions. Just because like I'm not watching them enough, I'll resubscribe whenever I like need to. Okay, I do have the Aristocats digitally, so I don't have to rush. Of course. Needed that smile. Well, all of you guys can come back and rewatch it anytime you need to. 24 minutes in on Dreamlight Valley Chill stream, February 24th. Unhinged? Why? Because I zoomed in on the ducks, on the goose's waddle. You gotta get the waddle. Nutmeg. Okay, that's what it was. I was doing some Star Path over the weekend. Made your day. I love that. So happy to put a smile on your face. Also, if you guys hear the background noise, that's why I stream in the early mornings on summers. That AC is just gonna be heard. It's part of why I want to move as well. To hopefully be in a place that has AC in every room, so I don't have to have external AC plugged in. It's just because I'm in an older built place, which most places here are. I need to go cook some more meals. I don't try to cook up here because I don't like the memories coming here. Oh, do I not have that one saved? Mark is LB. Okay. There we go. Oh, not the result screen. Thank you, darling. I mean, you guys do say that. Even people that are perfectly, hear perfectly say that it's not too bad. I can just, I don't know. I've always been very aware of that. Really early on this side of things, it wasn't somebody that I ever streamed with. It wasn't somebody from a community that I made games for. But it was somebody that I had become friends with that I had followed because I liked their streams. And they made a lot of comments about the audio on my videos and how it was unbearable and how I would never grow to be as good as I could be if I stuck with the audio that I had. And it made me very self-conscious about it. To this day, I'm like, okay. There are some people that really, really, really care. They're not friends with me anymore. And walk. Well, thank you. I have gotten much better equipment now versus what I was using at the time. Yay, Stacy! Podcast mode till you get home. Thank you, thank you. Drive safe. I hope traffic is kind. I'm gonna finish emptying my bag. Did you guys say you had a preference and I missed it? Have we decided if I'm working on anything in particular? Or we just go with the flow? Whatever I feel like doing today. My cat is so mad. She's like, I thought you were done. I'm gonna pull these guys out just so I go like gather my snippets to level them. Go with the flow, no preference. Very sweet. They could have had misophonia. That's very fair. Oh, enjoy your new car, Stacy. That is awesome. Something about like getting new things. You just want to do those things more. I still have that with my computer. Just like the novelty of having a computer that I never thought I would have makes me just kind of want to be in here and on it even when I don't have anything to do. And of course I don't, because I don't want to waste that energy. But it's nice having that excitement still. I'm very attached to my car as well. It's like something about like the comfort of a car that drives exactly how you want it to. I think I've said it before. I don't like getting rental cars because they're not my car. They don't drive the same. They make me appreciate my car more. I've got almost enough traps to where like I can get them to level 4 in one go. I might make just a few more traps. Just so like I can get critters that are 1 all the way to 5. Digging for beady soil for more pathing. I hope you have potions to help. They help a lot. Yeah, let me just make like a few more of these, because it would be nice to be able to just like in one run level 1 to 5. And then anytime we get new critters, I can just set them back up. I typically make this Olympic one just because I have so many of the gold. It's easier. Oh, but I'm almost out of marble. Let me not do that one. Yeah, I think the moss, which was not the case before. I was not this well set up on moss. But visiting that Christoph stall every day really, really helped. I should not need more than that. Oh, hold on. Did I make... Oh, I made that. Okay. And then turn the camera around. All right, that should be enough. I'll have to test it out with fresh critters next time. So I'm going to go ahead and switch them, and then I can just come back, because I have others that are also the same, where like they're level 4. Let me level up some of these like rock star critters. Oh, lady just trotting along. You can really tell why they named her Lady. Yes, you do need to put them in the biomes of the snippets that you want. I'll only ever get the red birds and the black birds up here. And part of why I do that is because the ones that I'm getting from them, I craft into magic. And just to save myself time, the red is the first one right here. So it's the easiest to find and quickly just like craft them. So I craft all of the red ones, and it's gotten to the point where I just sell the black ones, to be honest. Just because we can't craft them and I have no other use for them. So might as well just make some money off of them. Yeah, anytime I see that mossy, the moss or the pine cones over here, I come and buy them because they're limited quantities. me go harvest the pumpkins while I'm here too. It got to the point where I was like, I sold a bunch of my gemstones recently. The shiny ones. I kept like a few stacks of each. And then I sold anything more than like 150. What are you guys watching right now? Any good shows? Anybody that likes the 100, if you have a show recommendation that's similar, I would love it. Alright, I'm gonna drop my pumpkins off right here. And then while I'm here, let me just go cook a few so I'm not getting to like the point where my hand is hurting from cooking too many at a time. I'm a memory hoarder, but it helps for dream snaps. Let's see, I've got 900. Okay. Trey. You're a few weeks away from... Oh, that's exciting, Luna. Been binging that... Oh, that sounds right up the... Yeah, that sounds perfect. I don't watch too much on that on TLC, but sometimes you just kind of need that kind of like reality show, because other shows are like, I don't know, if you're not grounded enough, they can like not help with that. And I mean like mentally grounded, like feeling connected to the earth. Wait, I think you might have been filtered, Jashay. I don't see a comment. I see whoopsies. And then it's not like the 100. Interview with a Vampire. Where can I watch it? Oh. If I press the buttons too quickly to where I'm clicking them at the same time, it pulls up a menu on my computer. Oh, let me just get to 650. I'll just do 8 more. Okay. I really, really like this realm. I think if they had given another exit, people wouldn't have been as mad. I think the fact that you had to find your way back to the beginning every single time you wanted to leave was part of why people were getting lost as well. There we go. Going to have to stop soon because you get paranoid. Sunflower, I think you were also filtered. I'm not seeing the show you commented. The Interview with Vampires on Netflix. Okay. Well, thankfully I have that right now, so I will give that I'll check it out. I'm getting to the end of my current show. Hold on, let me organize. So that's gonna be Wish Blossom, Rift Veil. Oh, I got the clovers from that snap. Okay. For anybody that hasn't seen them, I've got these wardrobes that I made for the mini events that are annual. So this is for the annual Halloween event, the annual summer marshmallow event, the annual Parks button event, the annual extravaganza, the annual Clover event, and now the new annual Valentine's event, which I didn't do any extra quests for. I should have. This is for the Winter Floating Festival. This is for the Fall Floating Festival. And then I went ahead and made a spring and summer one in case we get those. Mostly because this room looked really weird with there being so many on this side and only 2 on that side. Yeah, I'm happy with it. And I did try to share those designs. Since once you do multiplayer with somebody one time, you're connected at Daisy's at the computer. I try to let people in to connect, and then anytime I like switch up what's at my Daisy's, I try to let you guys know. Actually, I need to put my Pudge poster out. Somebody asked me for that last week and I forgot. Was that Nikki? Welcome back, Trevor. Oh, I need to watch the new season of Bridgerton too. Has the second part come out? I think we're still waiting on it. A lot of thrillers. I can't do thrillers. I can't do more than like teenage level of scary, or it affects my dreams. What is the 100 about? You haven't heard of it before. It's the best. Okay, so base story, it's so like 30 years from now, there was this big world ending like explosion kind of thing, and so there are people that were out in space when it happened, on a bunch of different like space stations. Each country had their different space stations, so all the space stations like combined, and they were one society up in space continuing humanity for like 100 years. Well, something has happened, and now they no longer can live in space. So they have to send 100 prisoners down to Earth to figure out if it's still livable. Well, the thing with their society is if you're over 18 and a prisoner, you get floated, which means they put you in the little thing and send you out into space to die. So the only prisoners that are alive are teenagers. So they're sending 100 teenagers to Earth to see if they can survive. And they think that they're going to be the only ones there, and they're supposed to get to a bunker that's supposed to have like supplies and stuff. Well, turns out they were not the only humans to survive, and now they have to figure out how to survive with these other humans that have drastically changed over the 100 years. So it's really interesting. There's a lot of I don't know, there's like a lot that goes on with it. They do touch on different aspects of religion in different ways, but like it's more of commentary on it in a way, or I don't know. It's interesting. It's a really good show. And at some point they do end up, no, I'm not going to spoil anything. It's a good show. The show is called Sanctuary, A Tale of Witches. Ooh. Where can I watch that, Trevor? Do you know? I know we're in different countries. Where do you watch it? Part 2 is out Thursday. Perfect. That's not too bad of a wait. Not a big thriller person, but for some reason, you've been watching a lot recently. Never finished the 100. You need to, but you hate finishing shows. That's understandable. I'll say, depending on who you are, the ending is controversial. I think it's one of the best endings the show has ever had. But apparently, most people think it's one of the worst endings a show has ever had. So, you enjoy telenovelas, but they didn't continue. Oh, Terra Nova. Sorry, I misread that. You enjoyed Terra Nova, but they didn't continue it. I hate that. I got to the point a few years ago, and that's actually how I found the 100, was we were like looking for a new show, and we were tired of watching shows and then they were canceled. So we were like, let's find a show that's already finished or already has a few seasons so we know it'll continue. And we binged the 100 not knowing it was still going, and happily surprised. Okay, darling. Thank you, thank you. When I thought you said you enjoyed telenovelas, I was going to say I liked that one that Netflix did. Actually, it might have... No, I don't think they did it. That was just on Netflix. Jane the Virgin was pretty good. Ooh, okay. I will definitely do that. Thank you, Trevor. I appreciate the trigger warning, too. That is always important. When it comes to the 100... there's some violence, but thankfully no, the violence is like teenagers could handle it. It's nothing super traumatic. All right, I'm enjoying just chatting and cleaning this up. For anybody that has never seen my valleys before, I did originally decorate all this on the Switch. I plan on adding more now that I'm on PC, and I've recorded what I wanted to for these builds. I still need to get those up though. And I'm so sad the video that I said I had recorded for YouTube, it did not really... I'm going to have to figure out what settings I need to change for that. It's not one I can post. Also, with the energy bar, for anybody that doesn't know, the first blue section is about 2,000 energy. And then once the blue is filled, the gold section is about 3,000 energy. So whenever you're going to cook meals to help yourself keep going so you can run faster or glide, look for the meals that are around 3,000 energy or a little less. And then like right when you go under blue, you can fill it back up without like having wasted any. I'm so excited to see whatever they do with the next DLC. There is a survey up. Today is the last day. We only have until 9 a.m. tomorrow Eastern time to complete that survey. It is mostly questions about the expansions. So if you don't have the expansions, I'm not sure how much you would be answering, but I think every survey is helpful for you and them so that they know what to focus on to bring to us. So if you have the 10 minutes to take the survey, I highly recommend it. You can find it on their website. It should also be linked on their socials if you follow them anywhere, like on Twitter or Facebook, anywhere that they post text updates. And I did find the questions pretty interesting. There were some that I think could be really, really game-changing. We're not allowed to talk about it, though. So you'll have to take it to know or guess what I'm talking about. Today is also the last day for the Valentine's event, but it is an annual event. How do I know that? If you go into the tasks and you go to the mysteries section, all of these tasks are for those mini events that are annual, and the Valentine's ones are here. If you go down to the very bottom, they're down here. So this event will return next year, and it should give more rewards next year. So you can save any chocolate boxes that you have extras of this year and have a head start for any potential things that require them next year. Or just have them to decorate with. Loved the survey questions. Right, Sunflower? Like, are you joking? Definitely gets you excited about what could be coming. Yes. And some of those I've said myself, like, oh, I don't think they would do that. And then they asked us about it. They're trying to prove me wrong. And I told them to do it. I was like, yes, do that. Okay, I hope you have a great gym session. Thank you for your help today, Trevor. I always appreciate it. Oh, sorry, Goofy. I didn't know you were trapped back there. How long have you been stuck there, bud? I should probably move this well. Characters are always getting trapped, like, right there, even though I tried to move it to where they wouldn't. This area, I know, is about to be a mess. The smaller areas are definitely the hardest to keep clean. There's a few things that you could do. Let me try up here. So like down the hill over here, I've added these rocks on the path. These kind of help. If you can get them like fully covering, they do kind of stop some things from spawning in to where it doesn't get as messy. I'm gonna try that up here. My characters love to go behind this well too, and I don't understand why. Alright, let me grab... I'm going to do the pebbles that you can get from Scrooge, because the ones that I was just showing, these brown ones, they came from the Aladdin Star Path, so I know not everybody will have them, but these can be really nice. Looks like the path isn't quite big enough for 2 across. That's okay though. Why did I just realize that some of the noises they use in here are from Tarzan? Something about hearing it with these headphones. Alright, I'm going to drag this up like that. And those seats are still, like, available. Just not as protruding. Can these go 2 across if I move things? Not really. So I'll just put them in like the center. And then hopefully that will stop some of the stuff that spawns up here. The way she just said chocolate. Okay. I'm gonna keep cleaning. This is my farm for this island. I try to have them on every island just because they help give a spot for all of the fruits to go. And in the beginning, it's really easy to just like keep grinding them so you can stock up. And then anytime you have like a task to come harvest them, they're all right next to each other. You've forgotten, but what can soil be used for in the game? Typically soil is used to craft like paths. Let's see. Crafting, base game. So you can craft regular soil with the rich soil. I think the digging potion... No, the growth potion uses the rich soil. A lot of these paths use it, like these leaf-strewn ones, the pebbles, the mud, the Forgotten Lands one. You're also going to use it to make the flower beds. And just like random things at the crafting station. So like the bases for these flower beds are going to use the soil. I'm excited but nervous about Dream Snap's results tomorrow. I need to do some voting today too. I need to make up for a little bit of voting that I missed yesterday. I've been trying to vote more since voting is the only thing that determines winners now. And I'm trying to be a little bit more lenient with some. It just depends. I still am like, they still have to be on theme. They still have to have their requirements. But I'm nervous to see how people are going to vote. I'm curious to see if the winners that were winning this whole time, if they actually were getting the votes or if part of it was the amount of tags they were using. There was this one girl that won one of the Halloween submissions. And I asked her, because she posted a speed build of it on TikTok, and I asked her what her tags were. She said she always aims for about 40 of each. And she got first place. So that makes me think that this whole time it has kind of been voters. Like there was like a base that you could fill up for your tags, part of the score. And then like after that, it was voters. But we'll have to see. We'll see what the winners tomorrow and what their submissions look like. I think we're going to see more of a variety of winners now versus what we were seeing. I did not mean to pick up all those. It's okay though. Oh, another thing I didn't mention for anybody that's unaware, Pluto, Mickey's dog, is going to be available starting tomorrow. It could be today, depending on what time zone you're in. Because it's more of a timed thing based off of the date. That being said, please don't time jump. It can break your game to time travel in this game, and they have said that they won't fix it. So don't time travel, you'll get it tomorrow. The requirements to unlock Pluto are going to be some quests with characters. So if you're not caught up, there are some quests. And you do need to have Lady and the Tramp unlocked, and you need to have been doing those weekly things. So first the quests. We have Jasmine, Alice, Sadness, Cogsworth, and Cinderella. All of them will have given you an item to keep once your quest is finished. They have teased that those items need to be in your inventory to trigger all of this stuff with Pluto, because all of the quests had like storylines involving him in a way. Once you have those and you have Lady and the Tramp unlocked as well, because you get a collar from unlocking them in the realm, then there's going to be the weekly things. There's going to be and after tomorrow, this will be daily things instead of weekly. So it's only weekly if you've been playing this whole time. There's going to be the tumbleweed spaghetti in the castle that you would have cleaned up, and then the meatballs in the villagers' houses that you would have cleaned up. And it would have been Lady, Ursula, Goofy, and Mickey for those meatball houses. If you are caught up on all of those, then tomorrow we're going to have one last spaghetti fiasco, and we should get Pluto as a companion after that. And he should be a free companion for everybody, and it looks like they've been planning this for the last year, so very, very exciting. I know a lot of people are going to be happy to get him. You have a ton of Dream Snaps that are not on theme at all, hard to vote. You had to skip. That's rough. When I'm voting, if I notice I'm getting mostly like selfies and stuff, I do back out and restart. I find that sometimes the algorithm has just got me on like a different section of people, and backing out and going back in can give me a whole brand new set of I don't so like whenever I picture voting in my head, I picture it kind of being like a bracket almost in a way. So like you're voted on against somebody else, and then based off of how that person voted, you're either moved up in the bracket or down in the bracket. I don't think it removes you, but I think in my brain that's how it works. And I think every time you go in to vote, they're showing you a different area of the bracket, just so people always get another chance to have their picture voted on, because like it could have been the person that didn't like it, or maybe the person wasn't even looking, which people used to do in the past when we had tasks in the Star Path to vote. People were winning that weren't like really doing dream snaps on theme, because people weren't looking at who they were voting on. By the way, for anybody that has not seen these before, these are lure traps, Lure, from Storybook Vale. We joke that this is a snippet graveyard because it kind of looks like the snippets are all like paralyzed. This is a way to catch snippets easily where you don't have to chase them. I have a bunch of these first to help level up my critters, but then I can also craft all of these snippets into magic so that I've got magic to craft things or use for like whatever I might need. They helped a lot in the beginning with opening up the map. Definitely something I recommend making if you haven't. It's either all selfies or a set of similar caliber. That's really rough. Yeah. I think that's why sometimes we see like really, really good ones and then other times we don't, because it like throws us into voting on a different part of the brackets wherever they're at. Also, I get asked about this all the time. If you've never seen this glider before, this is the Bing Bong glider. There's a similar looking furniture piece. It's the Bing Bong wagon that you can craft with the Rift in Time expansion. The glider you get whenever you get to part 2 of Storybook Vale and you get the black snippets unlocked, then you can do the puzzle to get that glider from the Lore Keeper. Did we get anything recently I could add to this area? I don't think we did. Balloons, maybe. I could add the fences. These fences would be really pretty here, but that would take up like a lot of the item count. So I would save that for like after I add details to the other spots. The giant bear, but it's like winter themed. No. Maybe some of like the Tigger stuff. I should work on his quests though. I still wish we could put vacuums down here. This doesn't look too bad though. I'll just leave those because those don't count towards the item count. Night thorns, inky splinters, they don't count. Is the Valentine's wardrobe in your daisies? You don't think you got it? I think it is. Let me go check. I think I put it out the other day because you guys did say that you like it. If we get more Valentine's motifs, it might. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, it looked like I was getting too loud for you guys. It still looks like I'm getting too loud. Is that better? Okay. If we get more Valentine's motifs in like future updates, then I will change this wardrobe to be even more Valentine's themed. But yeah, I've got the Valentine's one. For anybody that hasn't seen these, this is just like special storage that you could use for each mini event. Since the events return every year, I found it really nice to just know like, oh, all the stuff from that event is in that wardrobe. You can only have 2 rows in them. I wish they would let us expand them, but they're cutesy. This Valentine's, then Clover, Easter, and the summer marshmallow event. I also tried to make this Valentine's blazer for the guys to match this Valentine's dress that I made on Friday's stream last week. And I've got out this cherry blossom dress and this pastel cottagecore dress. And up here, if you're wondering, this is like a display stage, so when I let people into Daisies, we can take pictures together. I have all of my Daisy challenge stuff back here hidden, and I just try to choose stuff that can layer, you know, like rugs and stuff, ceiling things, and then I try to pick things that are very small. That way I can try to like eventually get it to where when I talk to Daisy, the challenge is automatically like finished. Oh yeah. Somebody asked for Pudge, the Pudge poster. I'll put it out. I made these posters recently. It started with this Wicked one, then I made a Twilight one, and then I made some movie ones. This is Pudge the fish, and there's a funny theory that made me like really like the poster. Anyways, so basically Pudge is from Lilo and Stitch, and at the beginning of the movie, she shows up late to her dance rehearsal because she was feeding Pudge. Well, why did she prioritize feeding Pudge? She did not feed him on the day that her parents passed, and there was a really bad storm that day. So Lilo believes that Pudge the fish controls the weather, and if she doesn't feed him his peanut butter sandwich every day, he's going to get mad and cause another storm that could potentially hurt more people that she loves. There's a fan theory that Pudge is Maui. Because Maui can actually control the weather. So that poster is for Pudge the musical, put on by Lilo and Maui, about that fan theory. I think I might hear the lawnmowers, which would be crazy for my state in February. Oh, I was cleaning. Like, what was I doing? I'm excited for the Hercules update this summer. I really hope that the star path that we get when Hercules joins Dreamlight Valley has plenty of things that could go with his areas, that Greek style. Because, like, we've got a lot, but we could use a lot more. And they did the same thing with the Rift in Time. When we got Jafar, we didn't get a lot of Agrabah themed things. Not as much as like you would think that you would get. But then when they brought Aladdin and Jasmine, we got a lot more. So I'm hoping that they're doing the same where Hades didn't come with a lot, but Hercules will. And I'm hoping that Hercules comes with Meg or Phil. Because that would mean even more stuff. And they would be cute together. Especially if he came with Meg. But like, I'd be happy with Phil too. His little grumpy goofiness would be pretty funny. Thank you for the hydrate tray. Thank you for those drink emojis. You don't even think we have a lot. It is a lot of repeating the same things. Excited for Pocahontas. I really want to know what her house is going to be. And then now that I've been thinking about it, do we want Grandmother Willow? Not like, okay, do we want Grandmother Willow? And do we want her to be in the main valley where we can still talk to her? Or do we want her in the realm? Because it's looking like she's going to have a realm. Just based off of the color of the grass in that image. We don't have that grass color. So I think we'll have a realm for her. And I think Grandmother Willow, I don't know. I'm so torn. She would be so nice to have. Let me go clean this Mulan area up. I would love more Mulan themed things too. Or even if we got like Mei Mei from Turning Red. Or we could get Baymax and get a bunch of stuff from that movie, which would both be futuristic and like from like Tokyo. I think, isn't that where Big Hero 6 is based? I love Baymax. I need to rewatch that movie too. They set that one up for a sequel too. Why don't we have a sequel for Big Hero 6? Is it because it didn't perform well? Because that's sad if it's that. I know, like I would think Realm to help us, but I don't want her to be lonely in there. But then again, Grandmother Willow's not there constantly. She just like is there sometimes. That was a good one. Need her to be in the realm unless you can get rid of the Dreamlight trees. True. Very true. Because I don't want her to be another object that I'm stuck with in the main valley. I don't have anywhere to put her. We have a painting of her though. So at least there's that. We've had a painting of her since the beginning of the game. Wee. All right. Is there anybody here that still needs to see that Peter Pan house trick for PC that was going around? Let me know. I was showing it at the beginning of stream, but I can show it again. I'm so glad it's easy to ignore the cleanup over here. Like they did a good job with it blending in here. Other than the inkies. All right. I still don't understand. Like, I like that I can decorate down in this tunnel, but it's confusing that this is even a thing. Need at most one Dreamlight tree. The dream fruit trees are, yeah, I agree. They're the only ones that are not like in my farm because they're so big. They didn't like fit. And now they're just like, I don't know. I forget that they're even fruit trees because I added them to my Candyland build. And thankfully, they blend in well. Looks like I've got inkies up in my castle area too. Oh, I think... No, maybe. Wait, no, that would be so cute. Let me take care of this first. Hold on. That would be so cute. Let me run over. I've got this little servants area over here. And I could hang up these clothes. Because these are so old looking. Like, they look like they belong in this build. All right, let's see. Have like a few in a row because it's a castle. Yeah, I like that layered look. Okay. Cute. I might mess with that a little bit more later. Wish we could move all of the fruit trees to the floating islands. Me too. I was really hoping that we could do that before when they announced them, because we've only had floating islands since December of 2024. So a little over a year. And I was hoping to move Scrooge and Remy and Tiana up there for their restaurants and do a really cool city build up there. I was hoping to move all of my fruit bushes and trees up there from the expansions and the base game, so I could have like a big farm build up there with those. But yeah, it kind of makes sense because when you go up to the floating islands, what I've noticed is, so like I'm in Storybook Vale right now, right? So if I were to load to a floating island and close my game, I would load back up to my house on Storybook Vale because that's the last place that I was loaded into where I have my house. Same thing with the other expansions. Whichever valley you're in before you go to the floating islands is the one that it still counts you as being in. So it would be hard if you had tasks, I guess. But then again, no, because like, say you got the task and you went there, it would still count you as being there. I don't know. Never mind. Ignore what I was just saying. I'm getting to that point where my brain is just like more rambly. I did 3 hours of stream on TikTok before this side for anybody that didn't know that. That's just jumping in over here. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. If you're new here, my name is Geeta. I've been playing this game for 3 years. I am planning on being more active here on the YouTube side. I'm trying to do one stream here every time I do a stream on TikTok, and I'm trying to get back into uploading over here. TikTok's algorithm really liked me, so I grew a lot over there, but I'm definitely wanting to come back to my roots over here and get to reconnect with some old faces and connect with new ones. So everybody new, I appreciate you checking out my stream. And hopefully I'll see you in future ones as well. I think... Oh, I've got new trunks to open. I am so excited that the Dream Snaps furniture trunks gave us new things on Wednesday. And I'm kind of sad that the rewards trunks tomorrow are going to be outfits because I know it won't be anything new for me. But I'm excited for next week's results already because, like, guaranteed new things in the trunk. I might finally get that veil fence. Can't wait. Can't wait. You need at most one Dreamlight. Oh, cries in PS5. I'm sorry, Stacy. I wish that Peter Pan house trick worked for every platform, and I wish it was like intentional. Wish we could move all of the fruit trees. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, I'm going to pop over to the beach floating island just to like show what I was talking about a second ago. Because you guys are going to see these in voting, most likely. There's a new trick for PC players. Excuse me, got the hiccups. There's a new trick. If you have Peter's house where he's got the swing on it, you've done the quest that gets the swing on it. There's, you can take his house. And you can place it wherever you're wanting to do this trick at. Then go take your character and sit on the swing outside of his house. Now, this is the part where, like, it only works for PC players. You have to go onto your keyboard and click F to go into furniture mode. From here, you can remove Peter's house and go out of furniture mode, and you're just going to be sitting on nothing. From here, you can add other things in that you typically would not be able to sit on, and make it look like you are sitting on something you're not supposed to be able to. Some people are doing it with these boats. Some people are doing it with fountains. The second I stand up and try to walk, it'll glitch me back off of this. So you got to be very smart about it if you're wanting to do this trick. But that is one of the new tricks going around for anybody that did not know. And this is my Dream Snap setup for this week. I did a few different shots. I did this one where like I built this area to try to look like I was sitting on like or looking off of a porch. I did the same thing over in a different area, but it's a very yellow area. And then I did this shot, and I waited for the Mickey cloud to get perfectly placed in the sky. Stitch went and sat on the chair too, which was really nice. I paused him there when he sat there. So I'm very happy with how this shot turned out, although I was very tempted to change it once I saw the boat trick. Very, very tempted. But I waited too long for that Mickey cloud, so it's staying as it is. This is my shot that we're voting on this week that we'll get results on tomorrow. Very happy with that one too. It took a lot to trap the characters, but it was worth it. This is the floating island that I did this build on. And you'll notice I've got a bunch of Wicked posters that I made around the tables. That's how I trapped the characters. With these Touch of Magic photos, I was able to trap them, and then in photo mode I could pause them and then click the Touch of Magic button to make it disappear. That way everybody was exactly where I needed them to be without too much frustration. I pulled everybody up using photo items. I used this bonfire, but you can use any photo item to pull up a mass amount of characters to one particular area. Yes, you can turn them on the map list to where they come up if they're outside, but sometimes you just need people that are inside, and the way to work around that is with a photo item. These are all the photo items in the game. These are ones from Storybook Vale Friendship Quests back here. These are from Main Valley Friendship Quests up here. And then we have some premium shop ones back here. When they're highlighted, you just go have your camera open and interact with it, and it pulls characters to pose with you. So that's how I pulled them up to be on the island with me. And then from there, I went over to this area that I fenced in. I opened up my camera, and then I opened up the list to make them pose with me. And I put everybody into the fence that I didn't want to come to my photo. And I trapped them back there. And then everybody I wanted in the photo was trapped within the photo. So it was fun. Not as frustrating as you would think. No worries, Trey. Thank you for your help today. Wish we, yeah, you were upset you couldn't do it. I'm so sorry, Shay. That is, a feeling I do remember when I was a Switch user. It is really nice being able to play on the PC because I can use my controller for like things that are easier with a controller, and I can use my mouse and keyboard for things that are easier with that. I really, really hope that the Switch 2 update allows Switch 2 users to use their controllers as a mouse, since it has that capability. And then hopefully people with the Switch 2 will have an easier time decorating. I'll say this as somebody that decorated on the Switch before. If you zoom in on what you're doing, you'll have a much easier time. If you're trying to do any kind of decorating with a controller zoomed out, it's going to be a lot more frustrating. So just zoom your camera in, and when you're trying to line things up, they won't move as far. So you'll have a lot easier of a time. Okay. I wish vacuums could take care of these wish blossoms. But at least we have the mounts, and these still don't like use energy. They don't use energy when you're running or cleaning up, pretty much doing anything, which is nice. On Xbox, but one day you'll get a PC. It is a good dream. And I can say it's possible. I didn't think it was possible for me. But I also don't like when people say that. If I can do it, you can do it. It's ignoring a lot of factors. I'm just going to say it's not impossible. And if you're somebody on a very, very tight budget, but you really, really want to make the switch to a different platform, look into mini PCs. They're like little mini desktops. You'd still have to get a screen to use, but they're a lot more affordable, especially if you don't need a computer for like streaming, or I mean, I have a friend that streams and plays her game from a mini PC, so depending on which one you get, it's possible. But it's a nice alternative. They have monitors now too that are more like travel. Like they kind of look like a tablet. So they've made it really, really easy now if you have like minimal space or a minimal budget. Jinx. Total jinx, Stacy. How are you doing today, by the way? I really did love your dream snap. I think you did a great job. I need to do a lot more work over in Pixie Acres. Maybe if I rewatch the Tinkerbell movies, that will help. I need to remove this pond because I really want to like this. I think I made some of the gaps too narrow. And then the flowers can't get as close as I thought they would be able to. I'm excited for the character coming in the next expansion as well. For anybody that doesn't want to be spoiled, I'm going to say who's coming in the next expansion. So if you want to mute me for like 20 seconds, I'm going to give you about 5-second countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. We do know that Winnie the Pooh is a confirmed character for the next expansion. So, should be very, very exciting. I can't wait to see what biome is like correlated with him. There's my bear. Making a mental note so I can delete him or like grab him if we need him tomorrow for Pluto joining. You never heard of a mini PC? I didn't hear about them until last year when my friend, she had just gotten one to start streaming and she was encouraging me to get one. Since I am wanting to do a lot on my PC, I decided to get a bigger one that I can like replace things on more long term. But some mini PCs you can upgrade things onto. It really just depends on like which one you get. Chapstick break. It's really dry in Colorado. It was so dry I thought we had wildfire smoke. By the way, anybody that is potentially close to what's happening in Mexico, I really hope you're safe. This Glamour Gulch area, I'm curious how it's going to end up fully for me. I don't know if these city areas are going to last, but that villain theme park that I'm working on, I've got high hopes for. Let me run back through that because I don't think I've run through that on this part of stream. Welcome back, Trey. Thank you for being here. All right, we've got this area, which I still need to work on. Come on, Sven. Then when you cross the bridge, I've started working on this to be a villain theme park. Look who knows where she belongs. She said, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let me drop off Sven back here. So when you first go in, you're greeted by these haunted trees from Snow White, and then you get up to this psychic tent. And I'm trying to build this to be like a place where the villains would really enjoy going. So I've barely just started it, but like that's the whole idea. The other area I built was this little place where you can come and get your cards read. This is it from above. So you can actually use some of the new furniture from the expansions that would normally only be indoors. You can use outdoors too. So there's 2 so far that I've noticed. The first I think everybody noticed was Snow White's. You can pull out these and these and even these. Now, if you're trying to do the new group mode where like you're picking things up in a group, it recognizes the ones that touch the floor, but it won't recognize the ones hanging. So we don't know how long this will last or if we're like meant to be able to do this, but right now we can. There's also ones, if you have Storybook Veil, the ones from Sleeping Beauty, I just noticed can also go outside. So we've got the T, the end, the regular pole, and the beams, the rafters. So if you wanted to use these outside for a dream snap or whatever, you can at the moment. And kind of make your own like buildings. It's really cool. So that's what I did over here. I used some of the end pieces, some of the beams, and some of the regular posts. I did have a snack earlier. Take a moment. Let me hydrate. Thank you for that reminder. I struggle with spooky stuff, so this area is going to take me a while, but I'm excited to work on it. Let me go back and grab Sven, because I know I've got more wish blossoms to clean up. I need to finish my Nightmare Before Christmas area too. And I'm surprised I don't have more fairy stuff done. All right. I'm gonna check down in the ravine. I need to do something down here too. So like that's the part that's bothering me with this area is Paisley Park has this area that's like very obviously Snow White themed with the mines. Like they've got the mine car train and like, I don't know, it's very Snow White, like Seven Dwarves where they come work. And then over here is supposed to be the beach with the lighthouse. So my brain is very conflicted on what to build here. I'm excited to see how big the dog playground is that we are getting in Premium Shop tomorrow. And to see if the critters actually use it. I I love having the caves to put those wells at. This is the remnants of my dream snap. This is going to be the Christmas part of Nightmare Before Christmas. And then as you keep going along the river, it's going to transition into the Halloween town part of Nightmare Before Christmas. Trey, do you... I just need to check in. Are you good? Well, hello, Beast. Welcome back, Stacy. I wonder why the bridge is not fully connected over there. This area, I want to be Christmas, because when you go down the hill, I've got this train track area set up. And I want this to be like a town leading up to it. And it can be like the Polar Express. So the Tiana train car can go on this to be the Polar Express. And then this whole area can be like the neighborhood where they picked up the kids. And up the hill is where Santa is. All these hopes. It's just tough so far when I've been trying to work on it. These areas are very narrow, especially in this lower section. So I'm gonna have to be picky about like the houses that I choose. Oh, also, if you haven't seen, you can lay these train tracks down and your mounts will consistently jump over them and level up. So it's my new hack of like what the old hack was, where you could just run into the river kit. I did notice though with the river kit, at least the frozen one, if you run into a corner, it also still works, where you can consistently just like level them up without having to do anything. Yay! I'm getting close to his dream style. All right, not gonna do that here. Ooh, we do need to gather some flowers though. I hope we get an update. They didn't ask this, but in the survey, one of the questions asked something. I don't remember what it was. I told them I didn't like that we can't access our vacuums on these mounts or break open things that like the rocks in the main valley or the stumps and stuff. Like we still have to get off of them to do those. All right, let me grab these flowers. And I think it's been 2 hours, so I can go grab the flowers from Storybook as well. Did I get my critters to 5? Oh, my bag is full. Did I get these guys to 5? I did. My bag is too full to get rid of them. Okay. I like going home in the main valley just because it's so close to the main well. It's like 10 steps. I might have to cut the AC down a little bit more. It's toasty. Okay, seeds and flowers first. That's all my excess. Now, there we go. Oh, I've even got some... I forgot I emptied that vacuum in the rift. Okay. Yeah, that's how I feel too, Kaylee. Like, I would use them a lot more if I didn't have to get off of them to do half of what I have to do. So I hope they fix that. Okay, so I still have some more seeds. That's gonna be rift. Rift. Main Valley. Storybook. Main Valley. Storybook. Let me put those together so I don't miss that one. Okay, and then Wish Blossom. There we go. I need to go mining some more for some more pixie dust. Bubbles. Snippets. And lightning spice. Lightning spice is one of those that I like to remember to decorate with since it glows. All right, rift. And I moved the storage up for these so I'm not accidentally picking up the spices off the shelves anymore. So they're just like one little gap square up from the wall now. All right. Sand, soil. The Forgotten has her own house. No, Stacy, I deleted her room a while ago. Sentimentally, you can keep it if you want to. As far as the game goes, you can absolutely delete it, just like everything else you decorate for quests. My Forgotten room was actually in here originally. Second floor on the left. Second star to the right. Second floor on the left was where I had her room. I also had a room for Ariel up here, and it was like a combo room for Mickey and Donald. It was weird. It didn't really work, which is why I was fine deleting it, because I knew I wanted it for storage. I used to have a lot of nonsense builds. Like every time I would get a villager, I would make a room for them in my house without having like a ton of furniture for them. So like the rooms would be like, well, this will eventually be this, thinking I would get more furniture for them. I dropped that idea about a year in. Wish we had the motifs of each DLC so we could label chests with it. That would be so nice. We need that. Okay. My bag is empty. I can switch critters. Actually, I'm just going to remove them. I don't feel like doing more snippets right now. Still have your forgotten room, but she has a whole castle, so you're taking your room back. Don't blame you. Because, yeah, she does have her own whole house. You need that room for your Gita wardrobes. I love it. Too many pumpkins, so you need to make more space in your current main floor space. I believe it. Have you already made the rooms 12 by 12? Because that's one thing that really helped me save space. As soon as we were able to make the rooms bigger, what did I have before? So I had time bending stuff with my fish before, I think. No, half of it was with the fish, and then the other half of it was in here. Something like that. I don't remember. As soon as we were able to make the rooms 12 by 12, I was able to fit everything in the one room. And it was so nice. Talk about a game changer for storage. I haven't had to do that with the other expansions, but if I need to, actually I think I've already made this one 12 by 12. Yeah, this one's already 12 by 12. I should probably do my one last Valentine's quest just so I've got like one heart-shaped box to decorate with. Looks like it's with Eric today. By the way, thank you guys so much for all the likes and follows today. I appreciate you guys so much. It's very sweet of you. Welcome in. My name is Gita. And I try to stream 3 days a week. Looks like Eric is at Scrooge's. Another friendly reminder in case anybody has jumped in since I said it. Today's the last day to do the survey for the game found on their website. They only do a few a year, so it's nice to be able to like tell them your opinions when they ask. And then tomorrow we will be getting Pluto in the game. So if you're not caught up on quests for Pluto, then it's a good time to work on that. The quests are from Jasmine, Alice, Sadness, Cogsworth, and Cinderella. You also need to unlock Lady and the Tramp and do their meatball stuff happening around the valley, which you won't be able to do until you have everything else done before that. Gita, could you help me with something? It's for Ariel. I want to collect as many seashells as I can get my hands on. Okay. Let's go get some seashells. Thanks. I'll collect some too. Well, good. Finally, somebody's actually doing something. Huh? I realized as we were doing these, if you go to the events section and you open up quests, this list of characters used to be longer than I could look at. So it looks like after you've done it once for somebody, they're removed from that list, so you can't do them for them again. So that was, I don't know, I think it's cute. I'm curious if they'll be reset next year. Probably. For these, you don't actually have to go get anything fresh. You can just go to your own storage and gather what they're asking for. All right, let me grab 5 of each. You just hoard your pumpkins. I mean, can't blame you there. I'm an overbuyer, so yeah, I've already run through 1 million this week. Don't judge me. I see you judging me. Both my grandmothers... This is a joke, okay? Both my grandmothers lived through the Depression, and I will not do what they did. Just fully kidding. Please do not take that seriously. One of my grandmothers was a bit of a hoarder, though. We went to go clean out her basement when she went to go move in with my uncle, and she had some mayonnaise. So it was like 2012 or something like that. And she had some mayonnaise from the 80s. That's older than me. Woman. So funny. Don't worry, we threw it all away. Nobody was risking that. Ariel is gonna love this. Thanks for your help. You're welcome. Thank you. Let me go watch you talk. Sir, you can't leave that way. There we go. Fighting with your dog. Yeah, figure out where she's at. Stop staring at me while you're running. Oh, Eric, what are all these seashells for? Well, you remember when we tried to build that giant sandcastle? Of course, that was such a fun day. Even though it washed away before we finished. Well, I was hoping you'd want to build another one with me. We can use these shells for decorations. Oh, Eric, I would love to.
Oh, I need to talk to you.
His tone. Well, I can't wait to spend some time building a new sandcastle with Ariel. Here, Gita. It's not much, but I hope it shows how much I appreciate you.
Wow.
Your favorite thing is watching the characters fight their way through your decorated valley. That is so funny. No, I remember that. Like, I specifically redecorated everything to where Maui could fit through. he would just, like, all of a sudden run away from me and run the long way around. It's like, why are you doing that? Oh, my bad. I can fit, but you can't. Ah, all right. I officially have at least one chocolate box in there. I love these little wall shelves that we got from Inside Out. I think we should get some more things like this. Yes, exactly, Kaylee. All right, I'm gonna work on the star path a little bit. Oh, I don't have too much left to get. I've got the dog, um, the phone and some moonstones, a motif and some moonstones, this top and some moonstones, and then basically like everything on this last page on top of the bonus stuff. All right, looks like I need to plant some eggplant. I don't think I have a ton of extra seeds for that, so I'm just gonna go buy some. Eggplant is one of those that we don't get from we don't get the seeds from removing dream night thorns or anything like that. So I don't typically just get like extras. So if I go get them from my storage, I would have to buy more eventually anyways. I'm going to pop over to a floating island, and I got holes already dug from this area from my dream snap that I cleaned up earlier. So I'm just going to plant them over here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And I think I have growth elixir on, so these should instantly grow since it's not raining. Oh, I should have grabbed some tomato seeds while I was down there. It's okay. Whenever you're using the potions too, it's not how many times you click, it's how many actual spots you're watering. I used to think I could trick it. But you can't. All right, wrap up some royal tasks. I can harvest some coffee beans. Hang out with Donald, give him his favorite gift. Mine for yellow gems. Oh, only one more. I need to make some more potions. I'm gonna see if mining at the docks works. It should. I don't feel like removing things in my plaza if I don't have to. The docks, this is the only gemstone here, so I find it to be a little faster if they'll show. It's just hard because there's only the 4 spots here. The bind also has them, but it has opal. And then the plaza has them, but it also has garnet. Okay, this one is showing yellow. How many do I need? 5. Okay. Please. 2, 3, 4. Dang it. One more. What are you guys doing for dinner tonight? I know. For me, I would be having a late lunch right now, to be honest, but um, I know some of you guys are already getting to dinner time. Not my allergies coming back. Okay, it's just gonna sit there until I'm not muted, I bet. I should be able to get back here. Yep. You have no idea per usual? Same. Who decided we have to decide on dinner every night, huh? Modern day issues for sure. Our ancestors would be like, that's all you have to do is decide. You don't have to hunt. Husband, hopefully your husband decides you're tired of deciding mood. Like your turn. Right. Every day, 3 times a day. Lately, I have finally nailed down fried eggs. So I've been having a lot of fried eggs for breakfast. Have a daily discussion with Lady. I must be getting towards the end of tasks. Husband has potato tiki masala in your crock pot. Oh, nice. My hubby likes to cook too when we have the time, or when he has the time. It just depends. Oh, Miss Lady, ma'am. Oh, nice. Cook a perfect appetizer. Vote in Dream Snaps. So they brought that task back. All right, well, okay, we'll see how this goes. I guess we'll have to remember that tomorrow, that votes, some people probably just clicked through. There's that pose, that goose pose. That's their house. They didn't decorate that. Technically, she has tables. I wouldn't usually vote for a selfie. She's more on theme. Black and white is unique. Nana looks so happy. She's wearing the dress from the Belle and Beast bundle. It looks really pretty in black and white. She's got the tables, so I'm happy. That was like my big requirement, was like you need to have a table because it's supposed to be dinner. Both of these people look new, but also don't. Let's see. I wish she had made this sunset or daytime. I would say like why'd you do Forgotten Lands, but it's for Jack and Sally, so I'll give it to her. That's a unique one. All right, that's cute. This is cute, but I feel like the one on the right is a little bit more on theme. This is a quest photo. I don't vote for those. Looks like she's about to go on a date with Beast. She's got... Is this a quest photo? I can't be, because that's from Alice, and she's got Tigger posed around it. I think this is supposed to be Friends Valentine's. Okay, that's a cute, like, little restaurant. She's got the dinner date for Lady. That's unique. That's Alice's house. It's different, but I'll give it to her. That's a lot of selfies in a row. I ran out of skips. Looks like he was on a date with Goofy. Have I voted enough? Okay, I did. Yeah, there was a lot of random ones that time. Pick basil or oregano. That's nice. I'm not gonna do it. There's a song that I always sing for oregano. It's like, I'll do it, but like, don't make fun of me, okay? So, like, sometimes when you read oregano, like, I get why people in England call it oregano. And at one time, and I got it in my head. It's one of Lady Gaga's songs, and it's been in my head for so long I don't even remember the real words to the original song. But it's like oregano, 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 oregano. Silly, I know. Basil's down here, I think. I don't think I have any oregano since there's nowhere for it to grow up there. Plant 20 tomatoes, harvest 20 tomatoes. I would be so mad if I had planted them and already harvested them. Yeah. Domo, that's a good one. Domo arigato, Mr. Domo oregano. Yes. Alejandro. Thank you. I was like, I think it's somebody's name, but I that was not on my head at all. I'm cooking a perfect appetizer. Okay. I'm glad you guys relate with what I sing. At least a little. Eat tomatoes! Dang, how many things are going to be about these tomatoes? And then Donald. At least he's not, like, asleep anymore. I don't see him, though. Oh, he's at home. I'm so excited to get Pluto tomorrow. That's gonna be so fun. Oh, what if he gets into unique pose? I hope so. So I set this up earlier over here yesterday to try to do like a dream snap over here. And I did manage to where like you don't see the cake if you're like at a specific spot. But I think, I don't know, most of the time it's going to be hard to ignore that cake. So I don't think this will stay. This honestly will probably become like a Candyland build. Or it could be a fairy party area. That could be cute. Let's hang out. And what do you want? All right. M-I-C-K-E-Y. I don't think I have a stove in either of these. Nope. Okay. I need to finish redoing this. It used to be a sushi place. Yeah, I don't think I have any stoves out in this valley, actually. If I do, like, I don't remember because it's not part of a build. I was thinking about that Stitch stream recently. We're coming up, not on a year, but like almost since I got to stream with Disney. And they're still friends with me on TikTok. So I'm going to keep holding on to that forever. I keep hearing things outside. What time is it? Okay. Donald, where are you on this list? I think it was potato leek soup. I should change him out of his dapper stuff now that Valentine's is past. Whew. Ooh, 100. I can get something. I'll get this one. I've got 4 tasks on my screen that have to do with tomatoes. Why?
Something very odd.
All right, let me grab some tomato seeds. It's so funny. So I'm supposed to eat 5 and sell 15. Okay. So funny. The only downside is it's raining now, but it's okay. Are you guys excited for tomorrow's premium shop options? I am, but like I'm nervous I won't have the moonstones for any of it. And I don't think I can buy anymore until the next update. Alright, tomatoes are like 10 minutes. 25. Looks like I'll be doing that later. You're making a fairy beach club there? Oh, that sounds so cute. Wait, Kaylee, that's precious. You're going to have to share pictures in Discord because I love that. Looks like I can only do the royal tasks right now. I mean, I could eat tomatoes. Let me just do that. I can always sell the extra 5 later. Trey, how you doing? Harvest wheat. How many things are they going to have us grow in this star path? I guess I should start like looking at the star path tracker again so I can plan for these things again like I used to. Can't buy any more moonstones till the update. They're so expensive. If they were like a little bit of a better value, it'd be easier. But like without the house and clothes included, it's hard to just buy the regular packs. Yeah, it looks like I'm probably going to be moving streams sooner than expected. I thought I could make it to summer. All right. I'm going to jump to the expansions to see if any of those tasks are like a little better. Because anytime you get a task in the star path that says complete royal tasks, those include the expansion ones. Take a picture with a companion. I don't think I have any companions out. Collect 3 bonus items. Hang out with Rapunzel. Change outfit. Harvest 3 strawberries. Belle and Beast are both out. They could dance. I always get thrown off that the bushes over here only give 2. Sell 2 meals. Where did I... Oh, Goofy's like right over here. Still have never purchased Moonstones. You only ever use Dream Snaps, and that's why you're hoping to still earn a good amount with the new voting. I totally get that. I didn't ever buy Moonstones before they gave us the packs with the bonus stuff. I really am a house skin hoarder. I need them all. Bye, Stacy. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you hanging out all day, both on TikTok and over here. It's very sweet of you. Have a great evening with the in-laws. And a happy Tuesday. I'll see you in the morning for a reset. Add 3 decorations to Ancient's Landing. Anytime you get this task, you don't have to add anything. Just move 3 things around slightly that you don't mind if they're slightly moved over. So, like these 3 tables I can inch over. I can do like 1, 2, 3. That should do it. All right, 9 more royal tasks. Let me switch valleys again. Yeah, the houses, some of them have been really, really amazing. Some of them are better than others, I would say. Catch 3 bird snippets. Add 3 decorations to Mythopia. It's gonna be the more Mulan area that I don't mind things shifting. So I'll do 1, 2, 3. Remove 3 inkies. I think I already removed them all. There might be some... Actually... There might be some over here. Because I hit the vacuum. I don't think I went to this trial area. Yeah. 2, 3. I love the Alice music over here. Sell 2 fish. Reorder a story. 2 gifts. All right, let me go to Wish Blossom. Serve a meal in the restaurant. I don't have Tiana over here. Ooh, yay. I still need to level up Tigger, so this is perfect. I don't think I've heard him say that in the game yet. I love that. Ta-ta for now. So cute. Take a picture. Harvest 3 spices. Cook with seafood. Harvest 5 vegetables. Okay. I'll do the 3 spices. I should have some dill. Easy to grab. Only one of each. Did they change the pace for leveling up companions? I think, I do think each character is different. I have no confirmation for that. I do think every character is slightly different on the points system. But it's hard to fully say because, like, sometimes meals, if they're a 5-star meal, they'll level them up quickly. Same thing with gifts. Like, the better the gift, it levels them up faster, I've noticed. So I'm not fully sure. Prepare a 1-star meal or better. Only 2 more royal tasks. Three-star meal or better. All right. I'm at 15 minutes with Donald's hangout as well. Not too shabby. Where is Butch? Mr. Tramp. Here he is. Oh. That invisible wall is trying to catch me. Oh, he's at home. I forgot I moved his house over here.
You got some pull in this place, don't you?
I do.
Uh-huh.
White gems. Okay. I don't think opal counts for the white gems. I think it's only diamonds. I was wrong about it getting as hot as I thought it would today here. Oh, I ran out of that potion already? Okay. I don't like doing these tasks without potions. So I'm gonna go grab some. And I'm gonna grab a buddy. I've got my buddy multiplier as mining. Actually, I think Donald should already be mining. He is. Okay, perfect. Sorry, I'm not sure what you're asking, Joshua. Do you have a question about the game? I'm getting low on my potion stock. Also, hello, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. And happy Tuesday to everybody that is hanging out in chat. I never mind anybody just hanging out. Your presence is always more than appreciated. You are never going to be expected to chat And all follows will not be called out. Because I know not everybody likes that. Let's see how many of these it takes to get my diamonds. There it is. That tree was hiding it. I have 2 so far. Perfect. Okay. I just need 1 more. When are you time bending? When you're time bending, what do you do with the stuff that you collect? You can like upcycle and stuff with it. To be honest, I sell a lot of it for money. A lot of those gifts sell for either 500 each or 1,000 each. So after like I have 1 stack of each of the time bending pieces, I just let myself sell the rest. They can be really profitable to sell if you have the buddy multiplier as time bending. And if anybody here doesn't know what the buddy multiplier is, it's basically a bonus that you get from having a certain amount of people the same job, which is how I was getting back 36 of those diamonds each. And how I have 200 of these emeralds and 200 of the diamonds now. More royal tasks. Craft anything. For that one, you can craft pathing. It doesn't matter like what you craft. No, yeah, there's not really too many of them that you need to save. I would say save the stuff that you use to make more like time bending manuals. So like the bows, the oars, and the forks / dingle hoppers. Those can be helpful to like give to people that might need them to craft the manuals, or if you need to craft some yourself. Other than that, I've not really found myself needing them aside from like decorating, which you don't need a ton of for any of them. All right. It's getting late, unfortunately, and I do feel myself getting a little weak from, I've only had breakfast today and a cookie, so I need to go run some errands and grab some food. Thank you so much to everybody that was hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the likes. Anybody that followed, welcome in. I appreciate you being here. I do have a Discord that I believe was shared earlier in chat, but let me just grab another link and post it with my alt account. Here it is. If you just if you have any issues with it, copy the link and paste it into a browser and it should work. It's just a fun Dreamlight Valley community. If you'd like to join, never any pressure, but you can share your dream snaps in there, chat with me off stream, ask questions about the game, share your decorations, whatever you want to do basically. You know, aside from like bullying anybody. My next stream is tomorrow morning. I'll be on TikTok for the first half, and then I'll jump over here for the second half. So hopefully I'll see you guys in the morning for shop reset, new dream snaps, and getting Pluto in the game. Don't forget to take your surveys if you haven't, and don't forget to do your last Valentine's quest if you haven't already. I hope you guys have a magical rest of your day. I wish you a Hakuna Matata to you and all of your loved ones. And I hope we're gaming together to infinity and beyond. Psh. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for a magical, magical afternoon. And I hope to see you soon. I'm going to count down to make sure I don't end it soon. Ready? 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,